So if you want to do that, you can feel free to do that. But it's just meant to be like a nice creative way for the students to express themselves, and everybody will be wearing it, and it'll be kind of a bonding activity in May too. So, any questions on that? And there's
The source on this, what's the source values? Is that what they have? They've already created?
So these four would come from the strengths, the Holland codes, or the multiple intelligences. So those are those Naviance assessments.
Oh, okay.
And then this last one is the values.
Where do those come from?
That was one of the activities that they would have done. I think in the last
Session 6 class. They had some cards.
Oh,
And they had to pick
okay.
3 cards.
Okay.
They had to pick one.
And that should all be, like, this should all be recorded, hopefully, on this sheet in their tracker. So this is where they would have listed their strengths, their Holland codes, their multiple intelligences, and their values. So they would just pick 5 different lines from here that they wanted to fill in. Okay, so that's basically that. So you have them do this, and then you can collect these back too, and you can tell them that they'll get them back for them to wear in May. You can keep yours. Okay, and then our last main activity for this session is Tue2U Reflections. And this is just kind of a way to close out your experience with the students before you even get to the culminating event, so to close out those in-school sessions. And for that, we have included a Tue2U Reflections poster, and then little Tue2U cards that say Tue2U Reflections on them. And so you can pass out a card to each student and each mentor. And it's basically a time for students to think about kind of the most important thing that they're going to take away from this experience. So it doesn't have to be necessarily something they learn about themselves. It can be, but just in general, what has this experience meant to them, okay? So you have a nice introduction here at the bottom of page 7.10. We've all learned something about ourselves through this program, mentors and students. Just as it's important to set goals and visions for ourselves when we enter a new time in our lives, it's important to take a moment to reflect and think about what we've learned. So now in our last activity together in your school, we're going to take some time to think about what we've learned through doing this program. And we want to kind of emphasize this is a serious activity, so please take some time to think and reflect on this. So then you can hand out a card to each student and something to write with. And then basically just give them a little time and maybe assist them as they need to kind of think of something and then also write it down. And then once everyone has had a chance to write it down, you can kind of hold this up or hang it up, and then they'll all maybe get those glue sticks from the vision board materials, let them put a little glue on there, and then have everyone present what they've reflected about the experience. Stand up, say what they reflected on, and then come up and paste it on to the poster. You can kind of create a nice collection there, and then the teacher can keep this and hang it in their room, so that the students will be reminded of what this experience has meant to them, and also to you. And then that's basically that activity. You can close the activity, so the script for that is kind of in the middle of 7.11. We've all learned a lot about ourselves and each other through Tue2U. Thank you all for sharing about yourselves and what you've learned. We'll see you in May, but we truly want to thank you for welcoming us to your school. And so kind of however you feel you want to close out the session with them, the year in the school. That's basically that activity. Okay. So I feel like this session is rather straightforward, but I think we've kind of talked through what we need to for that. Again, we're going to do a closing for this session. Same kind of deal. Recapping, what did they like most, get some feedback, why they think having a vision for high school is important, and why they think reflecting is important. And then now what? So you can share with the students. So I'm on page 7.12 now. You can share with the students what they can expect with the culminating event, which will be working with Mr. Stedman Graham, and that'll be kind of a fun-filled interactive activity. And then they'll also be able to meet with representatives from their high school. So they'll have lunch with students and faculty from their high school, and that'll be a nice experience for them. about who they are and who they want to be. And then you can pass back the Tue2U journals, and they can take those home now. So you've kind of finished out the year. And, you know, kind of encourage them to continue to reflect and think about these issues. So just because Tue2U is over now, or the in-school session's over, don't stop thinking about who you are, don't stop setting goals. And you can use these journals to help you with that, because you probably still have pages left. And then we have our student feedback surveys, so we've sent those to the schools as well this week. And then the Tue2U materials go back in the Tue2U bins for the last time. Ooh. Any questions on that? No?
What's the date on the culminating event? I know I have it at home. Just remind
It's May 11th and May 12th, so it depends on when your school is going.
me.
Is that the same place where the school fair was?
No, it's at East Professional Center,
Oh, on 79th?
79th and
Okay.
Superior. And I'll send reminders when you're there and parking info. And then I will get you more information about students who haven't selected their schools, and I'll make sure you have that before you go in next Thursday.
That was the next session, was a week from this Thursday.
It's the 20th. Yes. All right, well, thank you very much for coming. And if you have any questions, feel free to stick around or email me. Thank you.